I'm Sophia. I'm a machine learning engineer at Gridspace, and we're here at Stanford today for recruiting, but since we're here, we're naturally reflecting a bit on our education and machine learning, so we thought we would spend a little time talking about it.
I did my master's at Stanford. Oh, that's where we are. I studied machine learning and optimization techniques.
I majored in classics, focusing on the languages, so like Latin and ancient Greek.
English literature.
And then I did a computer science master's, focusing on AI and biocomp.
And my master's was in CS, on the AI track.
What were some classes you took in undergrad where at the time you're like, I know this is going to be useful?
The machine learning with graphs course, CS 224W.
Linear dynamical systems, EE 263. That class was like a very applied linear algebra class. Through the class, like there's so many different application questions, and it was the same techniques, but they were being used in so many different questions, and I was like, oh wow, this is why people say you have to know linear algebra well. It's like in every single thing you do.
I took a class about courtly love in the medieval period.
Introduction to human-computer interaction. I think this really bridged the understanding between the technical people who normally the actual clients into coming to a very clear understanding into what we should do.
224N was the first, or I guess 229 actually, but those were the first classes where I had to do a big project. All the CS classes I'd taken before, it's answer the questions in an exam and that's it. Whereas with the project, it allowed me to think about how I was going to approach a problem a lot more independently, and I think that ended up helping me a lot more because it's not just oh, you have an explicit question, answer this question. It's try and obviously think for yourself a bit more.
If you were to go back to Stanford for one more quarter,
Yeah.
What are some classes that you wish you could take now based on what you've learned working in industry?
Info theory is really general to a lot of different fields, not just because processing information, sending information happens in a lot of different areas. And so making that into math, I think, is really cool. And I wish I understood it better. I think if I ever had time and I had to take one more class, it would actually be that one.
It's not that the philosophy classes sort of teach me some direct skill that is here's how to think about AI and stuff, but rather they talk a lot about how do you reason about things that are very murky, something that is fuzzy, or you don't really know, no one really knows what is a good definition, and they don't really know what is the best way to come up with a good definition, and how do you sort of reason and think through that.
What are your happy memories out on the quad?
Just every time I biked through this quad, I was like, life isn't so bad. Every single time.
I remember it blew my mind drinking beers with professors.
When classes are over, the sun is sort of this, everything is somber and quiet. And
A classic thing to do with climbing team is the sandstone is very climbable. I think perhaps in this shot you can see there are these little faces at the joining of the arches on Memorial Church, and so everyone had to climb up and kiss the arch, or the face on the arch. So that's
You think you'd be able to climb it right now if you had?
Give it a shot.
Maybe. I'm in flip-flops, but let's go. We good? It's definitely not.
I dare.
Is that cat? Ta-da! Recreating classic memories. Don't try this at home.
Hello, thank you for calling Gridspace's YouTube channel. Did you make sure they liked the video and smash that subscribe button?
Yes, I did.
And ask them to leave any questions or thoughts in the comments. It helps me a ton. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to talk to me yourself, go to gridspace.com and click on any one of our demos. Thank you, and talk to you soon.
Thank you, Grace.